I know for sure I'm not the only one that paid attention to what was being worn in music videos, whether it was the artist or just the people in the background of the video. Yo, without music videos, all those music shows, things that we were doing regional may not have spread worldwide. Or maybe it would have, but just not as fast as it did. Of course, there was other ways that it took off as well. College or kids moving from one place to a new place. But those music videos and those shows, Yo MTV Raps, Video Music Box, Rap City, those things help shit spread like wildfire. Yo, I used to go home every day after school, watch Video Music Box, record some videos, and then go back outside. Whatever the latest song is that I like, I wanted to see if it was a video for it. I wanted to see if those artists was going to be on a video show, what they was wearing. I wanted to see what they was wearing in the video. One thing I learned recording those videos is every time you rewind, you find there's more to find. That's a Jay-Z bar too, by the way, but it makes all the sense in the world. Like even when you listen to music, you rewind and then you catch something you miss. That's the same thing with the music videos. And that's why I'm starting Deconstruct. Yo, I'm gonna take you down memory lane from the music videos to interviews to movies to sitcoms. Yo, we gonna travel in a time machine and see things that some of us saw or some of us may forgot we saw or some of us may have never seen before. Not only will I be showing certain things that's in the videos, but just a brief breakdown of what was going on during that time. First video I chose to start with is Mob Deep, Survival of the Fittest. One reason why I chose that video is 1995. We in the last month of the 30th anniversary of 1995. You definitely see them on the back of my 1995 hoodie. But what this shit did to the streets, it's kind of unexplainable. And still 30 years later, you have many people that still listen to this album as if it just took place a few years ago. Yo, I remember the first time I saw this video was on Video Music Box. They already had the streets in the headlock from Shook Ones, and the album had already dropped by the time this video came out. I mean, they taught you how to speak the Dun language. They had you running around calling people Shook Ones, drinking Bacardi Lyman, the Avorexes, countless different things that they help spread worldwide. But yo, let's get into the video. The burning garbage can. Yo, when the last time you seen a garbage can on fire anywhere? Prodigy got the camo army coat on, Carhartt hat. Yeah, the Carhartt hat and army fatigue during this time was uniform. And yo, as the scene switched, they coming out the bodega right in their hood. Havoc got the 3/4 leather on. That style of leather definitely went crazy. You could see it in the Flavor in Your Ear video. Big had one, Craig Mack. Those was outside crazy. That's something that a lot of people don't speak about. The vest underneath the army jacket. Yo, I think what I love most about this video is just in the hood, got the hood around them. You could just feel organic energy. Nothing feels forced. But let's talk about that Timberland cap in the back. Wool suede brim. If you was outside, you know the type of damage that that hat did outside. A lot of people don't talk about the run that Timberland had with their coats. They had good suede coats. They had these hats. They had down jackets. They had rain jackets. Timberland sweatshirts though, embroidered Timberland on the front. Psst. Pay attention in the background of this video though. It's a lot of Cuban links with medallions hanging and a lot of Carhartt jackets, army jackets. And of course, if you see something that I don't see or I don't say, leave it in the comments. Now, to have that Motorola flip in 1995 was definitely saying something. The bills on those was astronomical. However, you heard Prodigy say on Give Up the Goods, I'm trying to get this Lexus up, plus a cellular. Or if we speed it up and go to Rest in Peace Big, My Downfall, on the phone with the chip with this Cristal chick. There was a few spots and a few people throughout New York that was activating these phones until they burnt out. It was cost you about $250. If the chip burnt out, they'll put a new one in and you'll have a new phone number. Looking back at it now, all they was doing was running somebody else's name and putting the phone in their name or company's name and letting you run it up to a company code on to it and then switch it out. But every time you switched it out, I mean, some people would charge you a buck 50 to get it back activated, but that's what was going on during these times. Back then, to jump on a cell phone and talk, your bill might be $800 and $900 a month. Now, this scene right here, peep shorty with the kamikaze Reeboks on to the right. But Prodigy's boots is the focus point. See, now 30 years later, it doesn't mean nothing because we seen these suede Tims, the dark brown, for 30 years. But this was the first sighting of those boots in the music video. Shout out to my man Noe. Noe is the first person in life I seen with those boots. He bought them shits from down south, Raleigh, somewhere down south in the Carolinas at Dillard's. I remember the shit vividly. Me and my cousin walked up to his house. He had the Infamous playing. Mind you, this is before this video came out, all of it. This is months before this video came out. This is like when the Infamous album first dropped. He had them boots on, and I'm like, yo, where the fuck did you get them from? Mind you, he wears a size 8, so the shits was just looking crazy when he had them on. He was like, yo, I bought them from down south when I was coming back from OT. The video dropped, you seen Prodigy with them on, and I'm like, oh shit, them shits must have hit up here. I want to say maybe a week or so later, we started seeing them in the stores, and there you have it. Here's a picture of me right here in high school. I got them on with the black Woolrich Polo Sport t-shirt, Jaboza or Guess jeans on, black, white, and purple CB94s with the Carhartt jean on right in front of the store. This was an ill shot right here. And if you peeped in the right in the corner, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a pair of Grant Hills on as well. Another corner store shot. You see the Duke Up Tempos, massive Timberland work. You see the CB94s, and you can see the Grant Hills a little more. Then you see Havoc with the green army suit on, pants and jacket, Champion sweatshirt under. Champion most definitely needs a documentary for what it did to Outside during those 90s. And then it pans to Esco with that baseball Avarex on crew neck. I don't know why Avarex didn't bring this shit back out. Peep the landscape of the video though. The graffiti in the back, the D's, the Helly Hansons. Like this was all real life shit. This was shit that you could really go outside and see going on. And here's a clearer shot of Nas with that Avarex on. Yo, I remember seeing this video and seeing that jacket and saying, nah, where the fuck did he get that jacket from? You know, Nas was already on fire from Illmatic and all the mixtape shit that was going on. Yo, I wonder how much Hennessy and E&J, aka the Easy Jesus, did they drink before and during shooting this video. You could tell the energy level was where it needed to be. Back to that Avarex though. Yo, Avarex had the world on fire during that time. Nas had a lot of Avarex jackets too. Mobb Deep definitely had a few as well. They also had a few Pelés. Crazy shit, out of everybody in that video, a few people probably knew like, yo, we gonna shoot the video on this day. And then earlier that day, the word spread and everybody came outside. It wasn't no dressing room where people was getting dressed and doing all that. Nah. Everybody outside in a natural element in the hood. Like I said, this is pre-social media. It was rarely a camera around. We was all just getting dressed. Really just motivating and inspiring one another. Yo, it was so many mornings I would come outside and everybody would be on the block on the corner chilling or either hustling, and everybody got fly shit on. Yo, leave in the comments what movies, what sitcoms, and other things that y'all want me to deconstruct. And if you haven't, like, share, subscribe. And if you haven't, noideasoriginal.com. Don't let the algorithm make your choices, man. Subscribe to the website so you'll be in the know of anything that's going on.